Hi, this is Marc from the atvguys.ca. This is our long-awaited English version of our review of the 2019 Uforce 1000. This is a brand new design. Actually, it looks like a crossover between a Can-Am Defender and a Polaris Ranger. Now, what they tried to do with this thing is to get a real full-size utility UTV. We rode it quite extensively. We did around 150 kilometers with it. It drives like a utility. It's not a sport ride, but it's very good in the basics. It's the same 1000 as the Z-Force and the forthcoming C-Force 1000. Around 80 horsepower. It's not as powerful as, let's say, the domestics, but the power delivery is very linear. It's not snappy, but it's nice, smooth, and it's not as loud as some other machines. So I like the acceleration is nice, linear. This is a utility UTV, so smoothness rules. So it's perfect setup for this type of workhorse. On the drive end of things, this is a real four-wheel drive machine that has a lockable front diff from a switch in the dash. A little bit of rear end noise from the rear diff, but under average. I like the engagement. Noise on the transmission is fine. It shifts like pickup truck-esque. Nice. I appreciate also the CVT transmission, which is very, very well mated to the engine. This is a CV Tech unit, trail block primary and an advanced secondary. And it's spot on. I like the way it engages. I like the way it back shifts. It's just near perfect and perfectly matched to this engine, which is, it just works. I like it. On the suspension side, everything checks out. It's basic though, with gas oil shocks that are non-adjustable with adjustable preload. It does the job. It's fine. It's got some sway bars too to keep it nice and flat in the curves. So I like that. Not perfect, and this is pretty much where this machine should be. Braking is just a basic brake package that looks awfully like 1980s Japanese cars. So single piston calipers, front and back, decent pedal feel, and it works. And I'm getting back all the time to saying basics, and it works. And this is what I like a lot about this machine, because it's homogeneous. The package altogether works. If you look at independent components and you're going to go, but no, it works fine on the mechanical side of things. Now, if we go into the cab area, this is where it gets very interesting, because this is the first time actually that CFMoto gets a cab right, in my view, the first time. Nice switchboard, nice information package, nice dash. The switches are finally real type switches that you can't find everywhere else in the industry. It's nice, lots of storage space. Really nice about that. Good glove box, lots of cup holders. It's important to have cup holders. You got to drink something, and especially when it's really hot outside. So, adjustable steering wheel, colored switches. Yeah, it's not a novelty, but for them, yes. And the kill switch also is red, which was an issue before, because people used to hit that switch by mistake and the thing would not start anymore. So now it's in bright red, you can't miss it. Ergonomic seating position. This is where it falls a little bit short. It's a little bit overly straight. So this can be fixed because the bottom of the seat can be adjusted forward and back a little bit. You can play with it. Not much of a gripe. In the transmission for shifting, you got this nice shifter that's truck-esque, and you got a park position, but something that's been added is on the left here, you have a emergency brake, or parking brake. So you have both in this machine, which is kind of new because I haven't seen that yet. All around the package is nice. The look of the machine, if you look at it from the front, you see some brand. You look at it from the side, you see another brand. You look at it in the back, you see another brand. I can see a lot of influence from a relationship that CFMoto now has for a few years now. Can you spell KTM? look at the way this is designed and look at KTM products, I think there's a marriage in there somewhere. I like the new paint options these guys got. They have no high luster paint. This unit is available in this nice gray and a flat, kind of a flat blue. I can't remember the color name. I like it. Everything works. You know, it works. It's a basic package. It's a hard thing to say because I review a lot of machines now, and they're all very, very close. And this, for a CFMoto, I never thought I'd be saying this, but it's on par with what's on the market right now. Now it's a more question of what pleases you and what are you looking for in features. As price-wise, it's a little bit lower than the main offerings, but you'll get something nice out of it because it rides fine. It's quiet enough to be enjoyable. Lots of legroom inside, lots of storage. Again, interesting machine. Something that you don't find everywhere else is the basic package and advantage that you have when you're buying a CFMoto product, especially if you're riding in areas where your vehicle is allowed on the road. You have directional flashers, you also have hazard flashers, and you have these nifty mirrors, side mirrors, center mirror, and this is no extra. At the same time, you get this 3,000 pound winch, which is included in the price, and you get a front hitch mount. Never seen that before. On the lighting, headlamps have not been that great. These ones look great, and they actually do the job. The high beams are actually aimed properly compared to the low beams, which is not the case sometimes on different brands. Like the Z4 series, the high beam is too high, the low beam is too low, so there's always disparity. This one is spot on, and the light power is very good. The basic package just works. In the back, it's LEDs, so long lasting and looks good. You know, I've been complaining a lot over the years since I started in this business of reviewing ATVs and UTVs about stock tires on just about any ATV or UTV. Most of them, I don't like the stock tires. Well, not only did they include a great looking wheel package, but they actually included very high quality tires by CST, which is called the Stag. It's a 26-inch radial tire, and it's great. So I'm really pleased with the choice of tires they've been using, and it shows while riding this unit at speed. One thing that's missing on this unit is the doors. As you see, there's no nets. These early production units have shipped without doors, but they will be available with doors. I've seen the pictures of them. They look quite nice.
Specs and specs and specs, but how is it really? What makes a difference with the Uforce 1000? Well, it's simple. It's just the best UTV I've seen out of the box at CFMoto Canada since day one. But assembly, engine, CVT transmission, suspension, for basic, it's very good. The power steering is fine. Apart from the seat not being that comfortable, the thing's a winner. For almost 18 grand, you're getting one heck of a machine. On par with everything else. Go try one.
Help us out. Subscribe to our channel, and you can find us on Facebook and you can find us on Instagram. But subscribe to this channel, and don't forget, press that bell to get notifications when we get new videos and new content out there in YouTube land.